Well, students of class 9th, today again we are going to proceed the second chapter of political science, constitutional design. Our topic is discrimination against non-whites. The white rulers treated all non-whites as inferiors. Non-whites are also known as Negroes. Slowly, the apartheid system started oppressing blacks. Non-whites means blacks and blacks means Negroes. In this system, non-whites did not have voting right. The Negroes have no right to vote, and they were forbidden from living in white areas. In the areas where whites were lived, those areas were prohibited for the non-whites. The non-whites could work in white areas only if they had permit. Trains, buses, taxis, hotels, hospitals, schools, colleges, libraries, cinema halls, theaters, beaches, swimming pools, public toilets, etc. were all separate for whites and blacks. This was known as segregation. This type of separation is known as segregation. Blacks could not enter a church where the whites worshipped. Blacks were not allowed to enter into the church in which whites were worshipped, and even they did not have the right to form associations or protest against the whites. They have no right to raise their voice against the whites. After that, formation of African National Congress and way to a new constitution. Since 1950s, the blacks, colored and Indians fought against the apartheid system. They launched protests, marches and strikes. The African National Congress, that is known as ANC, led the movement. Many workers' unions, the Communist Party and sensitive whites joined the ANC to oppose apartheid. Apartheid was declared unjust and racist by several countries. As protests and struggles increased, the government changed its politics by repealing discriminatory laws, ban on political parties, and restrictions on the media were removed. After spending 28 years in jail, Nelson Mandela became a free person. Finally, at the midnight of 26th April 1994, the new democratic state of the Republic of South Africa emerged. The apartheid government came to an end, paving the way for the formation of a multiracial government. Thereafter, equality of races in South Africa. After the emergence of the democratic South Africa, black leaders appealed to fellow blacks to forgive the whites for the atrocities they had committed while in power. Means beta, when Nelson Mandela became free, that was the time when the apartheid system and apartheid government came to an end. And after that, the black leaders appealed to fellow blacks to forgive the whites for their atrocities, whatever they had committed when they were in power. They wanted to build up a new South Africa based on equality of all races. The party that ruled through operations and the party that led the freedom struggle sat together to draw up a common constitution. They included everybody in the society. Whatever they might have done or represented in the past, this spirit is summed up in the preamble to the South African Constitution. This South African Constitution inspired Democrats all over the world. Now South Africa is seen as a model of democracy. So, again we will be here tomorrow and our topic will be need of constitution. Thank you.